zone so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And we are underway in game 1 of the series. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. This one popped up. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
This is J.J. Bleday.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Reds have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. That one out to right. Takes it in for the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Ripped to short, flips it, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, and going for the Reds in this one, Hunter Green. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Takes it in for the out. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, 1 away. Got him. 2 gone now. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Pedro Pajes.
Nope, outside.
Pajes launched a homer in his most recent game.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Nootbaar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Cards leave 1. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedl. Friedl with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Will Benson. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Left field. Way back there. And that is foul. May, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
In the air out to center. Nice grab on the run. 2 up, 2 down. There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. Going to get ahead in the count, and when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive, and he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
Matt McClain in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. He caught it behind his back. On the money, nice play. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
Back. In St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Gorman. And a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this three-game set. Up the middle. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Nelson.
Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Velasquez went deep in his most recent game. Man at second. And that one almost got him. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. This one in the air center field. Scott moving under it. One away.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder Dane Myers.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now the left fielder. Dane Myers, a single and a run scored and a walk. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, J.J. Bleday.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Lede around third, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Now a check on him at second, back safely. He's trying for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season. In the air to left center. Nootbaar in position. And that is that. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one chopped to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it here 2-0. On to extra innings. Tyler Stevenson digging in. He's the league leader in batting average, and that bat has been scorching hot, Singy.
Yeah, and everything off his barrel is noisy, Boog. Gap-to-gap approach, stays inside the baseball beautifully.
On a line. And foul ball. Line drive. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati.
So up next, TJ Friedel. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Benson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Two down, nobody on.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. Inning over. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at Busch Stadium. An impressive outing so far. Siggy picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, he's pitching with feel right now, Boo. You can see it in the way he's navigating this lineup.
Yeah, I was born in the city. Don't you beat it down.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
This one popped up. Low. Under it. And there's one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pedro Pajes. His first at bat was a strikeout. The Cards trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed. Outside. That one missing inside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that drops in for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. In there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Wynn in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pajes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So one left for the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0.
I only got one speed, that's the goal. I still win with my back against the rope.
Back here in St. Louis, in now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Line drive and foul ball. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Man at first. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
That one missed. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner at second, nobody out. Next one misses, and now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers, 1 for 2. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw.
He's in there.
Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dustin. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Ryan Stanek.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Lede up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags for home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from 3rd.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Fires it to the plate. Save. In comes the run from second. It's 4-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Stanek checks over to first, and he's back. He's been a great free agent sign. Ball. Two on, one out. That's a base hit. Run scores. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Picks himself up at RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Deal one. Foul ball there. That's a base hit. Run scores. Plays it on a bounce and it deflects away. Everybody's going to be safe.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So first and second with one gone. TJ Friedl will hit next. Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Suarez around third. One run is in. Here comes Stevenson around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's an 8-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Andre Palante. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Digging in, Will Benson. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Home run number 10 on the year, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
One down. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Activity in the bullpen. Gordon Graceffo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fitz getting cranked up as well. In the air, right field. Velasquez on his way over. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar coming on. And that is that. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 10. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That's a ball.
Scott in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Ball two.
The Reds up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Outside.
That's a ball.
And now 3-0. That one in triple digits. Ground ball up the middle. No play. That's an infield single.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Sajazi takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Scott, the base runner at first with 1 out. There's a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Herrera in the box again. Takes a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And the batter now, Dane Myers.
Ball, that's out.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Burleson takes it in for the out. 1 down. So now the DH spot, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
This one in the air center field. Scott under it. And there's 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ground ball right side. That is the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
You know, these Cards just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one. $100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's what They call it a split finger fastball because it looks like a four-seamer.
Burleson
Inside,
stands
ball
in
one.
here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth. That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and now 3-0. Right through there for a strike. And there's ball
Pitcher
four.
base, ball four.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Pajes
Oh, that's
up to hit for the
inside.
third time as he lays off inside, ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Now up. St. Louis, Nolan Gorman.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Triple digits on that last pitch. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is back here in St. Louis. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
That'll make it out of here. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Andre Palante. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Gordon Graceffo.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Gets down, base hit. Man at first, nobody out. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedel. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Hard liner. And foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Line drive, base hit, right field. Throws to second. They take the force out. Nice long throw there.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
So digging in, Will Benson. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike one. The 0-1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
And it's into the gap. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Up next for
That was
Cincinnati,
exactly what
first
you're
baseman,
looking to do with the pitch away,
Lowe.
especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Nathaniel Lowe now at the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run across. He's in there. And they extend their lead.
Next for Cincinnati, left fielder
Dane Myers, the next to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay. He's safe. It's 14-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody.
Richard Fitz on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. Reds lead this one 14-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at Busch Stadium, Dominic coming in, and everything has been working out there again. I mean, look at the stats, Singy.
Yeah, good call featuring him to start the broadcast booth. He's made us look pretty smart today, and that's not always easy.
Ball.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Zips it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Nelson Velasquez next up for the Cardinals. That one finds the zone. 0-1. To the right side, and he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now Victor Scott.
Nope, that's foul.
Here's your 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Action in the pen down there. Riley O'Brien, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Eugenio Suarez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Ellie on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Nice grab. Throw to first. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Throw to second, safe. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Throw to third, safe, double steal.
That's the ball.
This to center field. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder T.J. Friedel.
Next for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedel.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. That's back. Runner from third comes across, and the lead continues to grow. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. One out, runner at second. Will Benson digs in now. What a stop. They put the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily.
Next for Cincinnati, second baseman
Matt McClain getting ready to hit. Runner on the move. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. In the air, left field. That's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. Riley O'Brien on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner on the go again. Ball misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt.
Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Herrera in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Out to short. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Just missed. Out towards right center field. Friedel on the move to the alley. And the inning is over. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. We go to the 9th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Dane Myers. In the air to left center. Scott turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
For Cincinnati, Hitter, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
De La Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Back here in St. Louis. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Rhett Lauder.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So up next, Pedro Pajes. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And that's another ball. Fastball for a strike. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count's full. Pajes not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Gorman in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds add another to their winning streak.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence.
Can you hear me? much colder than before. I wish you'd stop and see what you've been doing to me. I can't take much more.